Hi everybody and welcome to Penfinity. My name is Wesley72 and today I'm gonna do a quick recap about the episode Cut Holes on Curve Mesh because Koumis asked me about cutting holes on complex, not complex but dense geometry, especially on spheres. So let me show you that quickly. I'm gonna create a simple sphere like this one. Let me smooth that. And I'm gonna put the wire and draw all edges. Okay, so I have a subsurf. Put it on optimal display. And now I want to cut a hole, a big hole in the shape. So what we can do, let me select a bunch of this like this. So I'm gonna take two cases. So the first one is gonna be by growing the selection like this. Another one I'm gonna cut not a hole but with not the same amounts of vertices. So let's start with this one. So for this one, I'm gonna insert this and do a spherify like this. And I'm gonna delete this. And I'm gonna let me scale that a little bit. No, I have to insert a little more and then spherify. Otherwise, I'm going to have distortion right off the bat. So let me scale that, for example, and go over. Okay. So, if I select really metallic Carpent's mic cap, as you can see, I already have distortion here, and the reason why is this vertices is too far away from this one, so it's going to create distortion. So to get rid of that, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this to edges, and I'm going to only keep this part, so the change will be effect on the other side. Excuse my poor English. Okay, I'll eliminate that. Put a mirror modifier, so it will be easier for me to do the change here and affect the other side. So here, definitely we need to have another vertices here to bring back the roundness of the edge. So in this case, what I do, I just select those vertices and create a loop like this. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to push back these vertices, but not too much, really a little bit, to eliminate as much as I can distortion on this one. So now, as you can see here, it's really flat. It's definitely not round at all. So I'm going to switch to normal and try to bring back some roundness. And I'm going to do that for each one, because unfortunately you don't have some really quick way to do that when you have such distance between vertices. So I'm going to continue. First, I look at the geometry to see if it's worked perfectly or if I had to definitely close the loop. And in this case, I will have to, because I have distortion here. And as you can see, I have distortion here. So let me push that back a little bit. And try to put it as even as possible. For this one, I will have to do that too. And the mesh doesn't have to be straight like this. It's really about keeping the geometry as clean as possible. So as you can see now, it's much better. You have some pinching here. Let me show you, as you can see here. So for that, I have to I just do it quickly. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. It's really to show you how to clean up the mesh when you have some distortion like this. And as you can see now, it's much better. Okay, so this is the case number one. The number two, let me create a circle. I'm going to put it, I don't know, 16. Align this to view. For example, I have this. And I'm going to cut it like in the first video. So now, as you can see, we have this. Oh, by the way, the reason why you don't see the face inside is because I activate the back face. Okay, so now it's going to be the same thing. You just have to do cleanups like this. And for example, on this one, if you want to keep the circle really a proper circle, instead of be really careful about which vertices you're going to take to merge, because this one is the vertices of the circle I cut. So I have to take the one of the sphere and bring back to this one to keep the distribution even. So I'm going to do the same as I did previously. I'm going to select all this one. Well, let's select this one. Okay. And remove the face so I can. Okay. Let's continue. And now, okay, I have this, and I'm gonna do the same as I did. Oh, me. I'm in normal. Okay. Like this. Okay. Now it's going to be the same problem. These two edges are far too close, so I have to push it back a little bit and push this one. And as you can see, I always activate the edge slide. The edge slide like this. Always. I don't do it manually like this. Okay, let's see. As you can see, the highlight here, if I bring it back, like this is going to be much more even. And yeah, you're going to have it like this. As you can see, we have a little pinch here. What is this about? Oh, it's because we have a pole. So in this case, what I do generally, I just push this one. I push this one a little bit like this, so I can eliminate it. And yeah, this is it for the cutting tool on spheres. So of course, if you want more example, don't hesitate to contact me, as always, on the comment below or at info@penfinity.com. And if you have any question about really complex shape or 3D modeling tips, don't hesitate to ask me. I will be glad to answer you. So thanks everybody, and see you soon.